since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. We've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up.
Puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the delay, Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
A run here with Dearness Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is
Check, 59. I got him.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Mike, you don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. You don't want to see me.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Defense.
They'll run with Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.